Today I want to talk to you about the one thing that Amazon sellers fear the most. And I can say that with pretty much confidence because I polled you who are watching on this video. I polled people on my blog and got a lot of responses of a lot of different fears about their Amazon FBA business. And their number one fear was an Amazon seller account suspension. And so these words send chills to my spine, but here's an email that I know some of you have received, and some of you know people who have received. It says, "Hello from Amazon. We're writing to let you know that we have removed your selling privileges, canceled your listings, and placed a temporary hold on any funds in your seller account." And it goes on to say some vague reasons why the account was suspended. But at the end of the email, it says, "The removal of your selling privileges is a permanent action." And, you know, this is what anyone who makes a full-time income on Amazon, anyone who even makes a part-time income on Amazon, anyone who relies on income from their Amazon seller account is fearful of getting this email someday. In fact, every time there's a little red flag in Seller Central, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, did it happen? You know, what? And so I go look and it says, oh, hey, you've been approved to sell toys during Q4. Or, hey, you've got, you know, it's just like, okay, don't you, red flag means bad things. And so Amazon quit using a red flag for things that might not mean anything that's bad. So, because anyway, my suggestion, take it Amazon, hopefully they can do that. But I want to talk to you today about 9 ways to avoid getting suspended, your seller account suspended on Amazon. 9 ways to increase your chances of avoiding a seller account suspension. So let's jump right into that. I know your time is valuable. I appreciate that you spend some time with me watching this video, so I want to get right to it. So number 1 is read the Amazon guidelines. I mean, seriously, it shocks me the number of people who are selling on Amazon who have not read the rules. There are rules for a reason. There's guidelines for a reason. You need to read them. It's not an exciting read. It's not something that you're going to be, you know, ooh, this is really awesome. But you need to know them. And I suggest going and reviewing the rules at least once a year, because Amazon changes the rules. Usually when they change the rules, they'll send you an email saying, hey, we've updated this section of our guidelines. Be sure you read. If you get that email, read it. Make sure that you understand how it's been updated. Number 1, read the rules. Number 2, improve your customer service. This means if you have a customer asking for a refund, give them a refund. If you have a customer complaining about something, apologize, be nice, be kind, go above and beyond to try to improve your customer service. If a customer ever emails you, be sure you reply to their email as soon as you can. There's a little option at the very bottom that says no response needed. I suggest even if there's no response needed, still reply. Amazon sees too many no response needed. That's a little red flag that you're ignoring their customer. So even if you get an email from somebody and there's no response needed, or you just want to ignore it, you know, if they're asking you a question, or even if it's somebody breaking the rules and sending you an email asking you if you want to buy their product or use their service or whatever, just reply and say no thank you. A reply goes a long way in the eyes of Seller Central, the eyes of Amazon. So always reply to the emails. The only time I never reply to an email is when I know I'm going to get an automatic out of office reply. You know, I'll reply to that email and it'll be like, oh, we're out of the office. You know, please, you know that we'll be back on Monday or whatever. Well, I don't reply to those. I'll click those as no response needed, but everything else I reply to. So number 2 is improving your customer service. Number 3, increase your customer service even more. Go above and beyond with your customer service. I've had people who had things that were broken. I give them a return. I tell them they can keep the item if they want to. I mean, even if something little was broken or they had a part missing, I keep the item. I don't put them through the pain of having to put that item back into a box, put a label on it, take it to the post office so it can be returned, and just say keep it. Keep the money, keep the item, and if worse comes to worse, I'd even say, and I'll give you a $10 gift card because of the problem. You want to do everything that you can to make sure that you have a happy customer. So go above and beyond. Number 4 is this: improve your feedback rating. A lot of times people are suspended because their feedback is horrible. There are ways that you can improve your feedback rating. There are ways that you can remove negative feedbacks from your a seller feedback page. A lot of times people will leave you feedback for reasons that are not all that smart, and go against the feedback guidelines. You can ask Amazon to remove them. You can try to fix things with a customer and see if they will remove it after you fix things. My number one suggestion is to check out Feedback Genius. Feedback Genius is awesome. They have a service where they will email the customer the day they're supposed to get the item, and then a week later asking them both times to leave feedback if things went well, and to contact you if things have gone bad so you can fix it before they head to the leave negative feedback for you. So look into Feedback Genius. It's how I keep a 100% feedback score. And if you want to know more about that, you can go to fulltimefba.com and type in 100% positive feedback. It'll take you to a blog post that tells you, outlines how I keep 100% positive feedback, even though I still get negatives. So that's number 4. Number 5, it seems obvious, but there's a lot of people who think they can get away with it. It's avoid selling counterfeit items. I mean, don't sell counterfeit items. If you see an item, and I mean, there's an item that I saw today out in a retail store that looked like it was genuine. I mean, why would this big retail store be selling counterfeit items? But the quality was just horrible. And I'm like, I don't even want to have things that look like they're counterfeit. So even though I could have bought this at a retail store, it did not look like it was genuine. I passed on it. I don't even want a hint of someone thinking something is counterfeit or not real. So avoid counterfeit items. Number 6, if you merchant fulfill anything, ship it as soon as possible. So, and Amazon gives you a couple days to ship it, but still, if you can ship it the same day you get the order, do it. Go out of your way so that it gets to the customer faster. Most of the time when you're shipping it, you're going to be going through the U.S. Post Office, which is not the most reliable. So you want to be able to ship it as soon as possible so that you have the tracking number. I always buy my postage for my merchant fulfilled items through Amazon, so it automatically updates the tracking number and the delivery confirmation number. So that's all set, and it's easy. I don't have to go back later and type it all in. So if you ship things merchant fulfill, be sure you do it as soon as possible. The longer you wait, the more likely you're going to get negative feedback, and Amazon's going to notice when you print the label and when it actually is accepted at the post office or at UPS. They will know if you're going fast or if you're going slow. So do it as fast as possible. Number 7, and I know I'm going through these really fast, but I'll give you a link later where you can review all of these. Number 7, when choosing a condition for your item, always round down. Don't round up, round down. If there's an item that you bought at Walmart and it was, it's new when you buy it, but when you get home, or even if you're at the store and you see that the box is all scuffed up and there's maybe a little tear on it, that's not new in Amazon's eyes. New in Amazon's eyes is gift quality condition. You would not give somebody that you care about something that is all scuffed up and messed up and torn out. You want to get them the best looking one as possible. So always, if you have an item, even if you buy it at a retail store new, if it's scuffed up, you need to sell it as like new and put in your condition notes. Item is brand new in the box, but the box has a scrape on it, or a scuff, or is scratched up, or torn, or whatever it is. Be sure you always round down and not up. The extra money that you can make by selling something as new rather than like new or very good condition, it's not worth risking your seller account. It's simply not. Number 8, this is the quick one, stay away from drop shipping. I know there's a lot of money that can be made with drop shipping, but I do not sell an item that you do not have in stock. I mean, you don't ever know if the person orders the item, if the item has gone out of stock to where you were going to buy it from, and you don't know the quality of the item by having the supplier ship it directly to the customer. You want to make sure that you are, I mean, I don't know if you have had this happen to you. It's happened to us multiple times this month. We've ordered something from an online store and it's arrived and it's the wrong thing. We ordered one sporting goods item and we got a completely different sporting good item. I've ordered one kind of Barbie and got a completely different kind of Barbie in the mail. I mean, it happens, and you want to make sure that your customer gets exactly what they ordered. So don't drop ship. Only sell what you have in stock. And then finally, number 9, read every email you get from Amazon. Just like number 1, reading the guidelines. It's not exciting all the time, but you need to read every Amazon email. You need to read your merchant your customer experience report. You need to read all the emails with the newsletters. I mean, the newsletters, you might think, oh, they're just trying to sell me something or get me to sign up for something. No, there's rule changes in newsletters. There's things that you need to know. There's deadlines. You need to read them all. You need to read emails from your customer. Anything that comes from Amazon, you need to read it. You know, I mean, even an email that says, hey, your item might not be, you know, priced to sell, so maybe you should lower your price. Well, be sure, just in case they say, hey, if you have too many of these items, we're going to ding your account. You never know. And Amazon could say, we told you, we emailed you. Always look through the emails, every single one of them. So those are the 9 ways that you can do your best to avoid a seller account suspension. And I got all this information from Cynthia Stein's book, Suspension Prevention. All right, I got a chance to meet Cynthia Stein, hang out with her one evening. I got a little autograph of the book because now we're like best friends and stuff. But I read this book, Suspension Prevention, and I read it from cover to cover. It really opened my eyes to a lot of things I never knew about how Amazon sees things, how they ding your account, how they keep track of things, how they keep records of certain things. I mean, they keep all the information, and you know what? They don't give you all the information. Even in your customer experience newsletter, where it talks about, hey, you're at 100% feedback, you're at 100% refund rate, you're at or no refund rate, you're at 100%, you know, they have other metrics that they're not telling you that they're keeping track of, and you need to know. And Cynthia has a whole program where she helps people avoid being suspended or get reinstated after they're suspended. You can get this book. You can find out more about it at fulltimefba.com/prevention. And that will lead you to a place where you can download the book, and it is eye-opening. I highly recommend it. I think anyone who depends on income from selling on Amazon needs to read this book. They need to understand how everything works and make some changes to their business model so that they can be more protected. I know I'm making changes. My wife and I have talked about some things. Another good thing that this book has done is kind of reinforce some of the things that we're already doing, because it's something that's changed our business, and we've seen that we're doing a lot of right things, and there's other things that we're trying to, you know, change to be better on, and so we're working on that. And I really want you to succeed in your Amazon FBA business. So that's why I'm telling you about this. She also offers a service. If you go to fulltimefba.com/assessment, she offers a service where she'll look into your Amazon account and do what she kind of calls the canary report. She kind of shows you where you have weaknesses, ways you need to be improving, and kind of gives you a plan for your Amazon account on how you can do things better. You know, in her book, she says that Amazon gives you 5 major dings on your account before you get your seller account suspended. And no one's really sure about what those dings are, but she's able to look into your account and say, well, this one might become one, and this one might, and she can help you figure that out. So fulltimefba.com/assessment. And then if you've already had your account suspended and you're trying to figure out what to do next, she offers a program that helps you get reinstated. She knows what to say to Amazon, what to communicate, how to develop a plan of action to help you be reinstated, and that can be found fulltimefba.com/reinstatement. I know if my account ever gets suspended, she will be the first person I call. I trust her. I feel like, I mean, I know she's helped hundreds of other sellers get their accounts reinstated, and I know she'd be the first person that I would call. So again, check out the book, Suspension Prevention, fulltimefba.com/prevention. And if you want to get a refresher about all the tips, I have more information in the blog post that I posted. fulltimefba.com/suspension is where you can find that blog post, where I go into a little bit more detail on all 9 of the steps, as well as options for you moving forward. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate a little thumbs up below. That would be really cool. And if you have a comment or a question, you can do that below too. I'll do my best to reply as soon as I can. And if you want to see any of the links that I talked about during this video, click on the description below. You'll find the links there. You'll be able to go quickly to right where you're wanting to go. And if you want to be sure you don't miss out on any upcoming videos, be sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified when I have new videos come out, and you won't miss out on any of the free Amazon FBA training that goes on right here. And if you want to find out more about me and Full-Time FBA, head on over to the website, fulltimefba.com. Once you're there, you can click subscribe. You can get some free PDFs that will help your Amazon FBA business become easier. And take a look at the blog. We have a lot of tutorials, blog posts, videos, and resources that can help you make Amazon your full-time job with only spending part-time hours. Some good stuff. I hope to see you there, so be sure you click subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.